Alright, y'all gonna learn Chinese. Y'all gonna learn Chinese. Y'all gonna learn Chinese. You're like, what? Now what? Remember the rapper Ching? When he said, y'all gonna learn Chinese? You're like, okay, what are you getting at? Alright. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. We're excellent. What? What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Valve confirmed Chinese-speaking Steam users surpass English-speaking users in 2024. So it says here, during the recent Game Developer Conference, GDC, Valve confirmed an important piece of information about Steam. As of 2024, Chinese has overtaken English as the most used language on the platform. This topic had been mentioned earlier, but now there is an official confirmation from Valve, the company behind Steam. And then it says, according to the pie chart presented by a Valve representative, in 2024, of Steam users selected simplified Chinese as their language, while 33.50% choose English. The mark a small but significant lead of 0.20% in favor of Chinese, showcasing the current dominance of the Chinese language on Steam and how widespread the platform had become in the East. If we also consider traditional Chinese, the gap increased by 1%. And then it says other language on Steam, following Chinese and English. The third most used language on Steam is Russian. The Russians did it with 8.20% of users selecting it. This is followed by Spanish 4.60%, Brazilian Portuguese 2.80%, German 2.50%, and Korean 2.20%. Valve also shared another interesting insight, such as the fact that 50% of games leave early access after year one. Another featuring that has been particularly successful in its initiative playtest function, which was popularized by Deadlock and will soon become an official feature entering beta testing. Yeah. Y'all gonna learn Chinese, man. Chinese population is big, that's for sure. Yeah. And they do play their video games, you know. Just saying. Anyway, what else I got on the gaming news here? Deus Ex and Guardians of the Galaxy studio, Eidos Montreal, hit by layoffs. And then it says another AAA game studio has been hit by layoffs. Comedian studio Eidos Montreal has announced that up to 75 roles are being affected by its latest waves of staff cut. Today, we inform our studio staff that we are going to let go of 75 valuable members, as one of our mandate is coming to an end, said the company in a social media post. It is not a reflection of their dedication or skills, but unfortunately we don't have the capacity to entirely reallocate them to other ongoing project and service. It is unclear what exactly is the mandate, the studio mentioned in the post. The developer confirmed almost a year ago that it is working with the Xbox studio Playground Games to help ship Fable, the upcoming reboot of the fantasy RPG series. This may be related to that or could be regarding unannounced projects. For those unfamiliar with Eidos Montreal, the company developed the modern Deus Ex title and Revolution and Mankind Divided under Square Enix. Later it went on to develop Shadows of the Tomb Raider, an award-winning Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, also under Square Enix. And then it says, these very talented, highly experienced experts are going to enter the employment market, and we're going to support them through this transition. And the company today, Eidos Montreal, stays committed to deliver its other projects currently in development. And then it says in 2022, Square Enix revealed that it had agreed to part with its biggest Western studio, with Eidos Montreal alongside Crystal Dynamics. Square Enix Montreal being sold to Embracer Group. Unfortunately, 97 employees of Eidos Montreal were let go from the company in January 2024, while also canceling a new Deus Ex game as a part of Embracer massive layoff scheme that affected thousands of staff that year. This article only a few weeks after Crystal Dynamics, also an Embracer-owned studio, announcing it's laying off 17 staff members. Yeah. The game industry, folks. Alright, what else we have here? What else we got on the gaming news? Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Sony could be launching a special edition PS5 of The Last of Us. Alright, well, says here, a well-known reliable leaker, Billy Bill Kunn, has revealed a mysterious special edition of a game from The Last of Us series. Could be coming to PS5, but which game is it, and what exactly will this version include? Good question. Even though the leaker is usually accurate with detail, they don't know for sure. However, this source says that the announce and pre-order will begin within the next 2 months. The product is expected to be priced at $109.99 in Europe and $119.99 in North America. And then it says, at the moment, Bill Kunn is unsure about the exact details. They suggest that it could be a special edition of the first game, the second game, a bundle of both, or even possible The Last of Us 3. The idea of The Last of Us 3 seems unlikely, especially since Naughty Dog is currently working on a new project called Intergalactic. The Heretic prophet, also Neil Druckmann, the creator of the series, has stated that there may not even be a third part of the series at all. And it says here, instead it seems more likely that the special edition could be bundled that include The Last of Us Part 1 Remake and The Last of Us Part 2 Remasters on the PlayStation Store. The first game is priced at $79.99 and the second at $49.99, totaling around $130. So a bundle for $110 could attract many gamers, especially with the upcoming second season of the HBO TV series, which released on April 14th, a date that fits well with Bill Kunn's suggested timeline. We'll have to wait and see, but as always, it's best to take the rumor with a grain of salt. Alright, well, game industry is moving. What's this? What's this one here? See, what's this? Death Stranding. Death Stranding surpassed 20 million players. Kojima production announced. That's a lot of players. It says here, Death Stranding has reached an impressive milestone with over 20 million players now registered in unique post-apocalyptic world created by Hideo Kojima. Kojima production made the official announcement celebrating the new achievement. One major factor contributing to this growth is the expansion of Death Stranding to almost all gaming platforms. A few months ago, the game was released on Xbox Series X and S, in addition to its availability on PC, PS4, PS5, and even Amazon Luna. Says the game has also made it a way to iOS, broadening its audience even further. This move has significantly increased the potential numbers of players and introduced the game to people who had not yet experienced this. And what it says here, with the game now on a wide range of platforms, Death Stranding has evolved into a blockbuster title, attracting over 20 million players. But this number doesn't exactly reflect the number of copies sold. It is a major achievement. Many of these 20 million players are also likely to be purchasers of the game, especially since its first launch in 2019, and has sold consistently well. However, a significant portion of the players may have access to the game through other platforms such as PC Game Pass, or receive it for free through promotions like Epic Games Store. Despite these factors, it's still remarkable that Death Stranding has managed to achieve such a milestone, joining the ranks of modern game blockbusters. This success will also be crucial in promoting Death Stranding 2 on the beach. The upcoming sequel, the game will be released on June 26, 2025 for PS5, with a later release on PC and possibly more platform in the future. Well, Kojima looked like he's having some fun. Well, Konami, you let him go, so Kojima is having some success, even though Konami is making a new Metal Gear 3 remake. It's gonna be interesting to see if Kojima Production is behind that Metal Gear. Speaking of which, anywho, what else we got on the gaming news? Anything? Alright, let's see. Search here. See what else we can find here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we can come up with. What's this? AMD receives an AI boost as its ZT Systems acquisition completes. It says here, AMD has confirmed that they have completed its acquisition of ZT Systems, ZTS, the privately owned system server manufacturer. This acquisition cost $4.9 billion and greatly expand the company pool of engineers, and has made it clear that they do not want to compete with its customers and start manufacturing servers. This means that AMD now needs to sell the manufacturing arms of ZTS, as AMD interested in ZT System engineers, not its manufacturing capabilities. Frank Zhang, ZTS founder and former CEO, has joined AMD as Senior Vice President of ZT Manufacturing. He will act under Forrest Norred and help lead AMD divestiture of ZT's manufacturing business. With the rapid pace of innovation in AI reducing the end-to-end design and deployment time of cluster levels, data centers, AI system will be significant competitive advantage for your customers. Acquiring ZT System is a significant milestone in our AI strategy to deliver leadership, training, and influence in solutions that are optimized for our customers and unique environments, ready to deploy at scale and based on our ecosystem approach that combines open source software, industry standards, networking technologies. Now ZT System leadership, design, and customer enablement expertise. We welcome Frank Zhang, Wang, and other talented ZT System team to AMD, where together we will offer customers both choice and speed to the market, allowing to invest in key areas where they choose to differentiate their AI offering. Yeah, AMD. Anyway, this looks like AMD, and it says here, Forrest Norrod, Executive Vice President and General Manager, Data Center Solution Business Unit at AMD. And it says, and then they showed a chart here of AMD to acquire ZT System. Technical expertise, best in class, hyperscaler experience, design, architecture, mechanical, thermal, network, product validation, software design, AC/DC power and scale test. Yeah, AMD, man. Now that AMD acquisition is complete, the company has roughly 1,100 more system engineers at its disposal. With these engineers, AMD plan to use their expertise to deliver a new class of end-to-end AI solution based on a combination of AMD's CPU, GPU, network silicon. In other words, this acquisition should help AMD accelerate the design and deployment of AI system At this time, it's unclear what the future holds for ZT System manufacturing arms. Over time, it will be sold off to those who are interested in ZT manufacturing capabilities. That said, it remains unclear who these buyers will be. So you got one. So wait a minute. You have let's see, 1,100 more system engineers. Yeah, you can do a lot with 1,000, with 1,100 people, especially engineers, system engineers. Yeah, production should be better. Anyway, what else we got? Sitting here messing around here, seeing what I can come up with news-wise. Yeah, gotta put something out, you know. This is the way it is. Anyway, what else we got? Okay, video cards. You got anything? Nah. Tom's Hardware. You got anything? AMD is making moves, though, that's for sure. They're making moves. So wait a minute. Alexa Plus? Anyway, what else we got here? Let's see what else I can come up with. I'm gonna go back to that in a minute. Just in here circling the globe, see what I can find. Yeah. Okay, what's this one? Let's see here. What time is it? 11:58. Okay, let's see here. Warzone Season 3 patch notes are full of changes that for dance purists will love. Call of Duty Warzone Season 3 patch notes reveal full extent of changes being made in the FPS game for Verdansk. Well, there's 2 videos here, so I will leave the link in the description box. Yeah. Keep moving. Anything else? Sitting here still looking, seeing what's going on in the news world, man. The gaming news world. Okay, we did that. Let's see. Let's see if we got something else here we can do. Anything else? Don't look like it. Let's see here. Okay. I think that is that. So yeah, you guys are good though. Actually, wait a minute. Seeing something about Alexa here from Amazon. Let me see what they're talking about here. These are the missing features in the newly launched Amazon AI Assistant Alexa Plus. Man, they got a video here, so I will leave the link in the description box, that's for sure. Any comments? 0. Says there, after announcing that its generative AI assistant Alexa Plus would arrive by the end of March, Amazon has finally delivered and taken the wraps off its AI assistant. However, not all features advertised in the marketing material are ready and available as a part of Alexa Plus on day 1. There's a video here. I will leave it. It says here, the missing features include advanced version of Alexa. Alexa Plus will take a few months to roll out, according to internal documents seen by the Washington Post. Amazon device chief Panos Panay states that Alexa Plus will start rolling out in March. It will expand gradually. Talk about this missing feature. Alexa Plus won't be available to order takeout from Grubhub. Based on a conversation about cravings, plus it won't be able to recognize family members visually and remind them to do chores. Other features include gift ideas, bedtime stories for kids, and also delays. There's also a subset of users will be getting access to features such as the abilities to order an Uber and get cooking recommendations. Meanwhile, the company hasn't announced a launch window for a dedicated Alexa Plus app, which was announced last month. Anyway, so yeah, there's a video here. I will leave the link in the description box. Yeah. So yeah, I'll leave the link. Anything else before I go? Nope. That is that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. That's all the news I got to report. And I'll hit you next time. So yeah. But layoffs are happening right now, so people are trying, companies are trying to save as much as they can, for these challenging time ahead, but still they got projects to make, so life goes on, man. Yeah. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy it out. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal, Star Wars, Star Trek thing, for Dark Side. Go. Peace.